following me again?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're off on the trail, kind of, if you want to call it a trail anymore.
I know, it's so overgrown, and they're cutting down the trees and putting up mulch
Yeah.
or wood
They
chippings.
chopped up part of the trail on the other side down there.
Yeah, and they blocked it. But now this is the most overgrown part right here.
Yeah, ATVs cut through here sometimes.
Yeah, and then they tried to block them off by putting up barriers. But
Yeah.
somehow or another, the barrier got moved.
I don't know how that happened.
Me neither.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about it.
But anyway.
Anyways, talking about, following up on some previous discussions that we've had where we were cutting through wooded areas and things like that and talking about the possibility of traveling through those openings under power lines and such, things like that. And there were some people that commented, oh, you can't do that, that's impossible, that's too difficult. And we do it all the time because we go off trail all the time. We cut through the woods. We do it on purpose as part of our training. We've done what you call free running, cutting through the forests, rock climbing, things like that. And it's part of the training. And if you do it, then you can do it. If you convince yourself that you can't, then you won't be able to. Barring some infirmity, some illness or some other ailment that you may have, some disability that you may have, most people should be able-bodied enough to be able to figure it out, to be able to go through it or at least go around it. And that brings me to the three most neglected parts of prepping. And it's unfortunate because it's also in many respects the easiest. That's your physical fitness, your overall health, and your training. In prepping, I say it a lot that you are your own best prep. Don't just be the prepper that owns stuff. You see that a lot in a lot of these channels, and I think it kind of psychs a lot of people out. You see the guy and he's got like the big 50 caliber rifle sitting behind him that costs like $10,000-$12,000, or they have a huge gun collection, or they have all this expensive equipment, all this fancy stuff. They got 30-year food, and they got like 900 tubs of it sitting there that they spent God knows how much on, and it's intimidating. Yeah. It's intimidating, I think, to a lot of people in the prepping community. They look at that and like, oh my God, how the hell am I going to catch up? Well, you don't have to. You don't have to. Most preppers, they're on a tight budget. Most preppers are living in city limits. They're not out in the country. They don't have the benefit of that. Because that's another stigma in the prepping community where it gets drilled into them. Oh, you need to get out of the cities and you need to go live in the country. And not everybody can just pick up and go. There's a lot involved there. Most people can't afford to move to the next neighborhood, let alone out of their state and into a new lifestyle and find a new job and all that's involved with that. It isn't that simple for most people. But the three things that you can do that for the most part won't cost you that much is work on your physical fitness, stabilize your health, and there's a lot of aspects of your physical health. What you eat, how you eat, are you on any medications, can you get away from using medications, are you getting the right kind of vitamins and nutrients in your diet, are you smoking, do you drink, are you using recreational drugs? There's a lot of things that can really harbor your health. They can make things very hard on you. Again, your physical fitness, your overall health, and then your training. Sometimes training can be expensive.
Yeah.
It depends on what it is. But there's a lot of things that you can do to train that might not cost you anything. Work on that. Work on those things. An important point that we were talking earlier that you brought up was about traveling home from work.
Yeah, because I was thinking, most likely, if something was to go down, like a power outage, some kind of nuclear attack, I guess.
Disaster of some sort.
Yeah, some form of disaster. 9 times out of 10, you're going to be at work. And how far do you live from work? Can you ride a bike from your place of employment home?
Yeah.
Or can you walk from your place of employment to home? Are you in the shape where you can go out and walk 10 miles right now?
Yeah.
Can you ride a bike 10 miles? If not, maybe you should do on the weekends. Okay, I'm going to walk a mile this weekend. And you do that for 2 months. Okay, now I'm going to add another mile. And then you build up.
Yeah.
And you say, okay, I'm going to walk, I don't know, from here to Walmart. And you know Walmart is 8 miles away. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to walk there. And I'll take a break once I get there. And then walk back or have somebody pick me up. And then you make it where, okay, now I know I can go to Walmart and back, and that's 16 miles. Get the bike out. Can you ride the bike a mile? Because, you know, when you're a kid and you're riding the bike, nothing hurts. Your butt doesn't hurt. Your legs don't hurt. You don't get winded. But for some reason, once you become an adult, everything hurts on that bike. But can you ride a bike 5 miles? And you think it's easy. Oh, it's a bike. I can ride a bike. I can ride a bike. But then get on a bike and physically ride it and go up and down. You know, take a bike trail, but, you know, with a little bit of hills. Can you make it? You know, try and ride your bike to work if it's safe.
Some people think they can, but they can't. And then, you know, you could be in shape, but not used to that.
Yeah.
And that's another problem. Maybe you work out, maybe you run on the treadmill and do some cardio and lift weights and stuff. But then if you had to go trekking on the pavement for 10 miles or run through the woods for 5, it's different.
Yeah.
It feels different. You could wear yourself out pretty quick and be in shape.
Yeah. And you might think you can do it, then you realize, whoa, these shoes are not built for walking 1 mile. So, you know, you might, and now is the time to identify those issues. I got a mosquito on my hand. Hold on. Now is the time to identify those problems. Take the shoes that you think that you can walk in, and then try walking in it for 2-3 miles. Go get the bike out if you have a bike, or buy a bike. Just to say, okay, I got something that'll help me to get around. If I need to take the family, the wife, the kids, and all of that, take them too. Because if your plan of action is, okay, we got the bug out, but all of the roadways are blocked and we can't drive because it's a solar flare or EMP. You can't drive. Can my kids and my wife and my husband or whatever, can we all ride a bike to wherever we have to go? You know, and again, now is the time, while nothing's going on, now is the time to do that.
And, you know, don't think that a bike is that cumbersome. They do have folding bikes. That you can stick one in your trunk if that's an option. A comfortable pair of shoes. You should have some kind of a car kit anyway in your vehicle.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm getting bit by mosquitoes. Sorry, guys.
You're a mess.
I don't know. I got a long
like
t-shirt. No, they don't touch you.
And I'm not even wearing repellent.
I don't have on repellent. That's the problem. I should have on repellent in a long sleeve shirt. Sorry, we're getting off topic.
I don't even have any on today. But yeah, they must just not like me.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, that's what it is.
They suck on that bad attitude one too many times.
Yeah. A lot of people don't like me. It's all right. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've got to get out, and that's training. That's training mixed with your exercise. Can you do it? You got a bug out bag. Did you ever put it on? And walk around with it. Some people, that's why a lot of times you see people that are minimalists with those bags. They cut them way down because they tried running around with them, and they're like, good Lord. Yeah. You know, I was not ready for this.
Yeah. And that might be good. Take a hike on the weekends and take your bug out bag. See how far you can make it. How many times do you need to stop with that bag and then take a look at the bag again and say, I don't really need all this?
And that's something that you should evaluate every once in a while. Every couple of months, you pull it apart. Do I need this, or is there something I should add? Just figure it out.
Yeah.
But again, the three most important areas, I would rather see people in the prepper community get in better physical condition, have better overall health, and work on their training than have any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can afford it, if you can figure it out, that's great. If you can't, those are the things that are going to carry you the most.
Yeah.
If you think MacGyver. I've said that in a couple of videos before. Think MacGyver. If you've got nothing to work with, can you still make it work?
Yeah.
That's a lot more important. Those are the three things that you'll always have with you, no matter what happens. You'll always have your physical fitness, you'll always have your health, and you'll always have your training if everything else fails.
Yeah, and again, now is the time to identify what you can't do.
Yeah.
You know you can't make a fire with a flint. Make fires, get the flint out, make fires.
You can practice that in your backyard.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
do it, have a day with the kids, and hey, let's go outside, kids, start a fire. They'll love it.
Yeah, let's burn something.
Yeah. But anyway, I think that's all.
Yeah, I just wanted to make those points because people had accosted me a little bit, if you will, about that. No, you can't travel through there.
Yeah, that's because they can't.
We've done it just for practice, just to see if we could. It can be done.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, there are some areas that are really rough, but if you can't go through it, figure out how to get around it.
Yeah.
Think and train and be as ready as you can. And I guess if that's all, then what more can I say but thanks for watching. Stay frosty, folks.